All right, everybody, welcome back to the Dean and Wayne Show, episode 200. Shit, champions. They did it.
You want me to sing again?
Shit. I think it's still sinking in. Let's see.
It's what, Thursday?
I know. I was standing next to you as the final seconds were talking or were cut off.
We're cheesing from here to here.
I was like, I turned to you and I said, "This is surreal. Like, I never felt this.
Oh, Philadelphia sports moment.
You know, the 2018 game came down to the last throw by Brady, and so you are never comfortable in that.
No.
And obviously, 2022 didn't go
The way
this one, you're just like, okay, this okay. So yeah, it was crazy. I kind of wanted to go back and just like retrace my steps from Saturday,
and then Sunday through the day.
I got to talk about how we were feeling, how we were, what we were thinking, and then go through the game a little bit.
I feel like we were both confident, and not arrogant confident, but like I respect the Chiefs as an opponent. But how do we feel about y'all?
Yeah.
Like how did you feel about home?
Right. I thought that every time, and this is what we said last week, we were like, every time they've gone up against an elite quarterback, then they've risen to the occasion.
Stepped up to the challenge. They stepped in.
Burrow with Stafford, and Jaden Daniels, obviously, he got the best of him that one time, but they didn't have much going on offense. But obviously, in the championship game, they took care of it out and
they showed out.
Yeah. So we were confident. We were confident going into it.
I was confident about the defense going into the Sunday.
Yep.
I was confident about QB1 going into Sunday.
Yeah. I was on the, Saturday, I was just like on edge, just like waiting for the game.
Well, you texted me like maybe 4 on Saturday, and you were like, "Yo, is it Sunday at 6:30?" Like, no, it's not.
I was trying to enjoy it. I was trying to enjoy the day with the community and do activities, and I was just like, the whole time, I'm just like, come on, like, can it be 6:30 tomorrow? Yeah. And then, and I was just, I could feel myself just being
anxiousness,
not anxious, not that I'm like nervous, just like I'm excited, anxious, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. That was how we were feeling. Our church did a great like tailgate Sunday.
Okay.
Eagles stuff everywhere. Everybody's wearing their jerseys. Nice. And I had like tailgate snacks and stuff and whatever after service. So that was fun.
Nice
to do. And then came home and then the wait continued.
It was like 2:30, 3:30. I mean, I think I was up on Sunday. I'm not lying. Probably like 6:30 or like 5:30.
Yeah.
If I remember, off peak. My wife was up.
It's like Christmas. It's Christmas all over.
She's like, "Yo, the game doesn't start until like 7, right?" And I was like,
yeah.
So
Liverpool was in the FA Cup 4th round.
Yeah.
And they lost to some championship team. Like
I watched pieces of that.
Plymouth Argyle. And I texted my brother because he's a big Liverpool fan, but I was like, the only solace I'm taking from this is that Liverpool was wearing white and Plymouth Argyle was wearing green. The green team won.
So you're like, as long as the green team wins,
all right, I'll take that. And then the Sixers play the Bucks, and the Bucks were wearing green, and the Sixers are wearing white, and the green team won 2-1 again. You're like, yo, so good. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 3 tonight.
It's plenty math to play.
Exactly.
No, I like that math right there.
Yeah,
I like that math.
So, I mean, we were going to our neighbor John's house. He had an awesome party.
Nice.
Great time. But like he's saying, when do you want to come over? And I'm just like, I'm ready now. I'm ready to come now.
We'd be there just twiddling our hair like that. Like, yo, what's there to do?
Man.
By the time the game kicked off, we were so ramped up and just ready to go.
Yeah.
And it was just pure joy, pure excitement. Like,
so nervousness at first. I didn't eat anything. He's got this great spread: cheesesteaks, pizza, pretzels, nachos.
Yeah, thank you. 4 thumbs up. Every thumbs up on the party spread.
And I can't eat anything right now. I just got to like through the first drive or so, or in the first 5 minutes, and maybe I can settle down and eat something. But then the AJ whatever that call was.
All right. The guy looked like he was half falling down, and then AJ kind of touched on his face mask, and they blew the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person lost their mind.
I was like, it's happening again. Can you believe this is happening again? I said, yo, Wayne, chill. It's like, at least, all right. And so I settled down a little bit. I was like, at least it's happening now. I was like, oh, it's not in good order. No, I'd much rather it happen now.
I said to you that moment, I'm like, yo, it doesn't matter. They're going to drive down and score the next drive. And they away the next. But that play how the game started off did give you an uneasy feeling. I'm like, really? Is this the foolishness we're going to have to deal with? But
because you don't really want them to win the toss or you want them to win the toss. You don't want them to have the ball first.
Okay.
Anymore.
Okay.
You want to control the middle of the game. And so
that is what you wanted, and that's what you said when Kansas City got the ball first.
Or when the
Eagles got the ball first. My fault.
Yeah. Because you're like, you have to score a touchdown here to make it worth it. And when they didn't, all right, that gives that extra possession now to two cities. Obviously didn't either.
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter. You got that nervous energy, and you're starting to wonder, is this actually happening again? But the rest,
they were on a business trip, and we said it. I said it. You said it. They went down to New Orleans to handle business. Kansas City was talking all that 3P, this. Mahomes is a GOAT. Listen, man, I respect Mahomes' game. Mahomes is an excellent quarterback. But on this Sunday,
everybody's talking about how they've never seen him like this. We've never seen it. They rattled. Absolutely.
They rattled from the door
when his safety blanket, Kelsey, was just like non-existent.
Kelsey
with that those plays. Yeah, I was just standing around.
Yo, I don't know if it was because this girl was getting booed. I don't know if it was because his head wasn't in the game. I don't know. Passes that he usually just like catches and walks up the field and gets the first down. Like, did he have any catches? Did he have like
catches? He had a catch in the catch or 2 catches in the second half.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, he had a terrible game. And he owned it. I respect him for saying, I owned it and I played like garbage. But you cannot, as their number one tight end option or premium option, show up like that in a big game, right? I mean, you saw Patrick was running around like a chicken.
Did you watch the mic'd up on NFL Network last night?
Which one? I saw the one which I sent to you, which is the Devontae touchdown. And I haven't,
that's, Sirianni saying go for it.
Yeah.
Game's over.
Yeah.
No, it was, what struck me was Saquon and CJ and a couple others were just like, it felt like this was the mantra. Like, keep everybody right here. Like, don't let everybody get too high or too low. Just keep everybody right here.
Yes, that's QB1.
They were all saying that.
That's QB.
So, like, you could, I think he went up to Quinyon Mitchell, and he's like, stay right here.
Yeah.
Because, they were starting to celebrate a little bit, feel themselves a little bit. He's like, just keep them right here.
When was it AJ's touchdown? And he did that. And you're like, y'all don't do that. But I felt in that moment, they had so much momentum.
Yeah.
That it, like, I get it why you would say, yo, don't aggravate them, but it didn't matter. It just didn't matter.
The biggest, obviously, in my opinion, the biggest turning point or I guess the biggest drive, in my opinion, was that first one out of the half.
Okay.
When you're like, okay, if they score a touchdown here and make it 24-7, that's, then it starts to become a game. If they stop the Eagles, then go score again. And then it starts to get nervous. When they went 3 and out with 2 sacks, I was like, okay, no, I don't have defense. I'll relax a little bit more.
Should we praise the defense a little bit?
Or
I've never seen a defensive line flex on an O-line like that, Wayne. And there was no linebacker blitzes. There was no safety blitzes. It was my 4 is going to whoop your 5.
Yeah.
And we're going to call it a net, right? It's what happened.
They did a couple of those where Zach Bowen would rush and Nolan Smith would drop out.
Yo.
They never went with more than 4. They never rushed more than 4.
Wayne, the last time I saw that was I think I texted one of my friends was the Seahawks beating down on Peyton Manning when the Seahawks beat them up. That's the last time I remember seeing, or Ray Lewis and them beating up on, I can't remember who they beat up on time really bad. The Giants.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl, they beat them down really bad. But yeah, I
did not see that coming because they weren't like that all year. No, they weren't a dominant defensive line. It was because the back seven was so good that they would get coverage sags or stuff like that. But
or every now and then they would send a corner or send a linebacker off.
yeah, Kobe Dean was a great blitzer. Yeah, or he got hurt. He was sending him on blitzes. But yeah, they never dominated like this.
They lined up and whooped them lane.
Yeah, maybe it was the Josh Sweat contract situation, and then Milton Williams that is a free agent, so they both balled out.
Right,
but yeah, that was props to them, man, and it made me just feel that much more sick to my stomach about 57 on those field conditions because they could have. They were nice play. If they were playing on the turf, if they were playing on that field from the Sunday.
Well, who sent out that tweet? I think CJ sent out that tweet when that moment happened because it's not sour grapes. He was just like, if we were on even playing surface in Kansas City in that Super Bowl, figured out how to play on that slippery surface and won the Super Bowl. But he said, if you play me on an even field, we gonna kick you. You know what?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying.
Hey. We don't need to talk about that anymore, though.
Yeah.
No, back to
the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, it was really cool to spend that with the kids. Our kids were with us, and for them to be able to see it and enjoy it. My daughter was just turning 1 when they won last time.
Oh, really?
So she's almost 8 now.
That's an amazing watch.
Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna watch the parade tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm not going down. I mean,
I'm not either, man. I got some friends going down. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Bundle up. It's cold outside.
It's cold. So I'm going to sound like the biggest old man ever.
I don't care.
Cold and crowds are my 2 least favorite things. Like 2 of my least favorite things.
Yeah. I will second you on the old man.
Yeah.
Anytime to be what was here.
I'll watch the whole thing. I'll be able to see the entire route instead of just like 5 minutes as they pass by me or whatever.
I'll be able to have a coffee, have a champagne on it with beer
that's fully accessible to me at all times. No porta potty, no having to pee in the grass somewhere, building or something. Yeah,
we've all been in that stadium setting with that porta potty.
No, I went in 2008 when the Phils won.
Right,
that was great. I was 27.
Okay. You're a baby still. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
Show all the years. I can't do that math right now.
Math either. No, I was 23.
Oh, wow. You were an infant.
Yeah. Couldn't do the math. I was 23. So, yeah, I was like going to the gym all the time. So I was like, we were up on, what was it, 17th or 15th? I don't remember what. They came in on a side street they went south instead of going north.
Yeah.
The speeches were all happening at the stadium.
Yeah.
So we were up at, on one of those streets that was parallel and goes into the city hall and then down Broad. So we watched them go by, and then like I sprinted down to like go watch it again on Broad, and I was running like 4 or 5 miles a day. Used to have the gym. They great shape. Oh man, that was so much fun.
I'm in medium shape, right?
I'm in great shape now. I'm in medium shape. Tried to even walk 5 miles, I'd be out of breath.
Get out of here. You can walk 5 miles.
Maybe.
Not be out of breath, though.
Yeah, that's right. So, oh man. So yeah, did it in 08. I couldn't get out of work in 17, so I had to watch it at home.
I think a lot of the schools give the day off, and it's Valentine's Day. It's a love day tomorrow, man. It's a love and celebration day tomorrow.
Yeah. Now I'm old enough where, I'll just watch it with my.
Put that thing on TV. Put your feet up. Relax.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna be celebrating this for, I'd say, probably next 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. It's funny. My cousin texted me this week. He's like, "Is it just me or like it only took like 2 days for us to start thinking about next year and thinking about.
Because we were thinking about next year on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told him. I was like, man, I was thinking about in the third quarter. I was thinking about what's going to happen next year. Are they all going to stay again? Are they going to be able to have this defense? Are they going to re-sign everybody? Like, that's when he said.
We talk about this way. What's the next championship? The next one.
Just like AJ said.
I don't care what nobody said. And how often do we win in Philadelphia? You enjoy these moments because they feel few and far between.
Yes.
And I will say the older generation of Eagle fan thinks that we are spoiled because we actually lived in a little bit of one where they saw, a trip to the Super Bowl.
Right.
So
seen 2 trips to the Super Bowl in 4 years that he's been alive.
So
yeah, I know. I was telling him that when I was putting him down to bed that night.
yes,
You just saw your first Super Bowl win and you're 4. I was 32 when my first.
so I trust me, I agree with you 1,000%, and it feels good.
Enjoy it.
It's good, and it feels like the Eagles are, with this kind of a win, are out of Andy Reid's shadow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because for the longest time, when I feel like the joke was, you let a Super Bowl Hall of Fame coach go, and Andy's turn here was done.
Get back at 2012.
Yeah.
You see all these fire Andy signs in the stand.
Right.
So it was done. They were coming back.
And what was the phrase they used to say all the time?
Son's yours.
I don't think the time's yours anymore, Andy. All right. You pull that one right there.
So yeah, I remember it. No, I think it was just he had to get some new.
Right. He needed some fresh air.
Yeah,
He needed some
new
fresh air.
scheme, new coaching staff or whatever, support staff. Yeah, it just all fell into place for him in Kansas City, and I was happy for him when he won first. I was even happy last year when they beat the Niners because I really didn't want.
I'll say I did not. Well, I did not want. It's stupid.
So I was happy for him for that one too. But yeah, I mean, I was a little annoyed that he kept Patrick in and kept throwing deep. I'm like, you're not coming back.
But you could see the level of rattledness.
Yes.
You could see the rattledness on Patrick's face, on Travis's face. And it reminded me of, like, in big games, Carolina in the NFC Championship, when they were favored, like, I want to say, like, maybe a 7 or 8 point favorite. And what was the running back's name? Ricky Manning Jr.
He's a quarterback.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I remember those games where you're like, yo, Andy, make a change, do something, and nothing was done. So,
no, it was so laughable when I was hearing halftime. They're like, well, Andy Reid's one of the best coaches at making a touchdown. Where was that 15, 20 years ago?
Have you seen him go to the show?
He didn't adjust one thing.
Yeah.
When O.C. Umenyiora was killing injustice.
They gave him like 7 or 8 sacks.
Let him be. Let him be. Don't chip him. Let him help. Don't slide protection. No. Let Winston learn his lesson. Like, what? What is that? Oh,
yes.
Gosh. Anyway, well, let's go back to the game itself.
Okay.
Like, what was your favorite moment from the game?
My favorite moment was the one I was asking for since last week. The pick six.
Yes.
I want a pick six. I feel a pick six. I knew a pick six was coming, and I got the pick six. The whole room went crazy. I think you almost done it.
Yeah. John, did he have like a decibel meter or something? He like, we just did 105 decibels. You guys are loud.
But
yeah, well,
my ears started to ring. I was like, oh, God, let me sit down and let me get some water.
We were going crazy.
Yeah, just a little. Nothing crazy. Just small crazy.
Yeah. But my favorite was the DeMonte touchdown.
Okay.
It was like they just stopped them on 4th down and, throwing. I even love the call. The call by Tim and Burkhardt. It's like, oh, we're going to just run a little clock because it was a play action. It was information to Saquon. It's like, oh, it looks like they're going to run the book, or they're going to run a dagger right here. And it was. And it was the 27-0.
That thing fell out of the sky.
And 34-0.
It fell out of the sky when
You could see, I think it was Landon Dickerson. You could see in the background, just like his hand
go.
before Devontae even caught the ball. It was
It
just
looked like
blue.
it was in slow motion.
Yeah,
It was slow motion, man. Amazing helmet.
loved it.
Totally loved it. 4 thumbs up. Let me think. Who else? Any other big moments in the game that you
Those are the two
that stand out? My honorable mention there, the strip.
Yeah,
When Carter. Now we're in this. I want to ask Philadelphia this, because if that was Jalen Hurts that got stripped like that and hit in the face, would we be screaming that should have been a penalty? Was okay.
all right. So after the change of possession,
You said that the ball came out and the ball was dirty. But the man is
15, fine. We'll take the ball 15 yards back. It's fine. It's not gonna.
you said that right away. You're like, I don't care, Muslim. And then when I saw the replay of Carter's hand in his face, I was like, oh man. Patrick's wife was saying that the refs weren't protecting him. And I'm like, yo, they hit him. They hit in that game way like I remember football players used to hit players in like 04 and 05.
Yeah.
Is how they hit them.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's football. It's not touch.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you're going to get hit and hit hard,
Yeah.
you know?
So, two things I found interesting. We talked about this last week. You knew they were going to try to take away Saquon.
Right.
And on the offensive side, they were going to try to take away Jalen Carter. And that's exactly what they did. You didn't hear their names a ton or see their impact, but
They influenced the
game. And everybody else balled out. And like, it's just, you couldn't just try to stop one player. You can't just try to keep one player from wrecking the game. It's like we said about Chris Jones. You can't let him wreck the game. They did that with young Carter. So they doubled him every single time. And,
But let me ask you this, though. Did Kansas City defense do enough, or did the offense just wet the bed completely? Or was it like a combination platter?
I mean, they're on the field so much. Because their offense wasn't moving the ball at all.
And I said this to you when the game started, and Kansas City wasn't running anything like deep. Everything was like in like this like 5 to 10 yard radius where the Eagles were like, yo, I'm standing right here.
Right.
Like you can see the Eagle defender like, I'm not falling for that.
And that's what Fangio likes to do. We talked about that. It being a battle of wills as far as the Chiefs like to dink and dunk. The Eagles try to make you dink and dunk. So what was going to happen? And that's exactly what happened. They covered everything deep. Nothing past 5 yards was open. And so when he finally did dump it off, they rallied. And
Somebody was 3 dudes or 2 guys who were definitely around the ball.
a lot of times he didn't even have time to get to that because he was already
He was circling
on the floor or running for his life. Yeah. So it was unbelievable. Like I said, never in my wildest dreams would I have seen that kind of domination happen.
Because what spring was 1.5?
1.5, yeah.
And we were like, that's not an upset. That's not an underdog. But hey, Vegas must have knew something because they beat them to a pulp.
Well, I think Vegas probably lost a lot of money on this one because
Everybody's money.
absolutely now on the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
So they were putting money on the Eagles, and the line wasn't moving. So a lot of people cashed out and got money. So I'm not complaining. Yeah. No.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah. What were some of the crazy stats that we heard after the game?
Great.
Like this domination.
Domination stat that I heard is that they didn't blitz no linebackers and no safeties and no cornerbacks. And that blew my mind because I'm like, there's no way that they're just getting pressure like this with only 4 people. But every time he snapped the ball, there was a lineman there's an Eagle lineman in Patrick's lap, or they were taking the Kansas City lineman and putting him in Patrick's lap. And I was like, oh, this is different.
Yes. I don't know what Clint Hurt said to those guys before the game, but it was unlike they've done all season, like you said earlier.
They were ready to ball out.
For me, it was the fact that they only trailed in the postseason. You said they a minute.
You said me that, and that's mind blowing.
6 minutes, and that's only because Jake missed the opening extra point. If he had made that extra point, then the Rams would have scored and been a tie game. And then Saquon ran and had his long touchdown on the second drive. Yeah, it would have been 14-7, and they never would have looked back. And then they were down 3 to the Commanders after their first drive, and then first play from scrimmage was the Saquon touchdown. So they were only down but they're only trailing for that one play in the Washington.
Oh, you sent me that stat, man. It's crazy to think about.
Real the domination. So to have a playoffs that clean, it's just
we may never ever snipe again, and that's why that's why this smile's not coming up.
Enjoy it. I
keep laughing. I can't stop.
My first couple meetings on Monday, I changed my background on my team's calls to the confetti coming down and Super Bowl.
What's a green confetti?
And a couple people didn't appreciate it because I work with a lot of people from New York and the Midwest who are either Cowboys or Chiefs.
We're not today. We're gonna ride this one for at least 90 days.
Yes.
All right.
And then I jumped on a call that I didn't want it on because it was like more of an executive call.
Got it.
But it was there by default. So as soon as I turned my video on, that's faster. I was like, okay. And so
you're like, wait a minute. No, let me be professional. Yeah. This is professional.
But
I don't blame you. I would have did the same thing. So it's all good. So
did we get any merch besides the
Super Bowl ticket? I told my wife.
Yeah.
So check this out. Right? I got this hat. I got a couple logos put on it.
Yep.
And my wife just noticed this hat on Wednesday or Tuesday of this week. She was like, "You bought a hat? Like I'm at Wayne. When did I send you the picture of this hat?"
Last Tuesday or Wednesday last week? I don't know.
It's around me. So no, I haven't bought no merch. I'm looking for something like unique that I see. I'm like, oh, I need that. But I mean, I went to a couple of stores and there were people with like handfuls. Yeah, I get it. You can ball out on the merchandise if you want to. I'm waiting for something that's like, that I really, really, really want. But I saw this and I knew we were doing. So I was like, Super Bowl champs, why not?
Good addition to our set. I got the hat. I got the on-field that they were wearing. I like the script.
Yeah,
champion script, and I just like the way that looked. I really liked the hoodie or what was it? Quarters at Bassett that they wore for media night. The white ones.
Those are clean
with the
snow thing. If I see that, I would. Yeah,
sold out everywhere.
Oh, then that's why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, everybody jumped on.
Nah, that's clean. That's super clean. And you might not see that for probably at least another 90 days.
Yeah, with Fanatics. I bought that hat that night, and it just shipped today.
Yeah, then that means the stuff is selling out. And people, like I said, I saw people with handfuls of stuff. And
I was asking you if you saw it out, because nope. I think Fanatics has that. That's like the on-field exclusive.
Right.
So you'd have to get it from them.
But
man, Eagles fans just eat this stuff up. They announced it was like the highest total they've ever in 24 hours after a Super Bowl. It's the highest merch sales they've ever had.
You see the tents. I haven't gone into any of the tents.
Yeah.
The tents are. I'm not going to knock somebody's business, but the tents to me, I feel like.
Yeah.
The free enterprise, United States of America, but
there are trademark laws. At the same time, there are trademark.
Not knocking the guy, man. You're doing your thing. You're making a living.
Yeah. I mean, it's rampant. Like
it is, but they're everywhere.
Get it? Yeah. These things, Etsy has them all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I made this hat myself. I don't sell it, but I made made this hat. I made Flyers one.
Union one that I saw.
Yeah. Made a bunch of stuff.
Union dropped a new kid.
We're not talking about the Union. I had no longer. I'm no longer a Union fan. I completely cut them off.
Y'all always got them off. We still love football. I mean, soccer in the United States.
I don't know. There's no way I'm watching them this year. I've canceled my Apple TV, my MLS package. I've unfollowed everything on Twitter. Damn, you are out that I have unfavorited them on ESPN app and all that stuff. And like every time,
This man loves football. All right, and not American football. All right.
I'm so sick of that ownership team. Yeah, so they signed a $3 million player from Argentina or somewhere. I don't even know. I heard about it through the grapevine the other day. I don't care. Miami's signing 4 Barcelona players. I mean, you got Neymar that's he's
on his way over here.
Yeah, at some point.
At some point, he's got to go team back up with Messi.
Yeah. You got all kinds of these players that are getting all kinds of great deals from not even the big markets.
Union is reminding me of what Hinkie was doing, and not even on that level.
But Hinkie had that's like it's different with the draft.
Okay,
I mean, soccer draft is not the same as the NBA draft.
I feel you.
Like knowing that you are going to be in the running for an elite player every year that can transform your franchise is different than them doing the Moneyball thing.
I got you.
It's more Moneyball than it is Hinkie.
I got you. Yes, it.
So anyway,
but no,
I can't believe we spent 3 minutes talking about the Union. My fault, Super Bowl.
My fault, Super Bowl champion.
But I wanted to set that expectation. We're going to Union talk. We're going to talk about that team again. I'm not even throw away almost. I have a pennant. I have a.
He's not throwing away any Union.
My son has 2 pennants and a scarf hanging up in his room, and I want to take that stuff down. I'm so sick of that team. I mean, unbelievable.
I'm so very.
We always got Liverpool, who are still in it for the Premier League again.
Premier League.
They call it the triple.
I can't think right now.
Yeah, they're in the final of the League Cup. They are Champions League, top of the table, and top of the table in Premier League, even though they gave up an awful equalizer yesterday. Anyway, back to the Birds.
What next do we have? Are we looking forward to next season? Are we soaking up this?
Yeah, no, we're not.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's on the plate for the Eagles. And I feel like the sky's the limit. Like I said, man, like getting out of Andy Reid's shadow, winning that second Super Bowl. There's no more of the joke that the Eagles won a Super Bowl. Yes, it was fluky. Yes, it was kind of lucky. But it didn't take, the Lord of the Rings joke that it's going to take 60 years for the Eagles to win another title. Like, that joke's dead.
Yeah.
That joke's completely dead. And I don't care what fan base you are, you can't use that one anymore.
Right? You look at over the last, since 2000, they have more playoff appearances than
they make it to the playoffs.
Even championship game appearances. Like probably just as many Super Bowl appearances as anybody else. And
yes, they might let us down, Philadelphia. That's what sports is. All right,
it's a crapshoot. Howie Roseman does his best to put the best team on the field.
Correct.
And Jeffrey and him do their best to put the best coaching staff out there. The rest is really up to the
players to execute.
Yeah, exactly. So Billy Beane always used to say this. Speaking of Moneyball, Billy Beane used to say, like, general managers can only do so much to get them into the playoffs, and then after that, it's really up to the players to execute, man. And especially in football, where you just have one game, one chance. Yep, one chance. Jeez,
he meditates that.
It's not a series where the best team wins. So it's pretty cool that they really have put this infrastructure in place to be successful. Now you've got 3 big names, but like Vaughn is probably my biggest.
I want Vaughn back.
I want Vaughn back. I would love to have Milton Williams back, but I feel like he's going to go test the market.
He's gonna get a bag somewhere.
Yeah. Sweat. Yep. Like he really wasn't that great this year.
He balled out just enough, though.
Yeah.
He balled out just enough where somebody's gonna be like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
let me give him a look."
If they can get Myles Garrett to replace him,
And I sent you that. I sent you that the second I saw that.
how he wrote me, but I get what I mean.
That's if Myles Garrett shows up in Philadelphia, I'm gonna be quiet. I don't want to. I'm not ready to speak that into existence yet.
Everybody's just scared of Howie. They don't even want to deal with it. Like, I don't care how much you give me, I still am going to get fleeced somehow in this deal. Somebody 4 years down the road is going to show me, how you fleeced me.
I mean, we got all the pieces for the championship this year from the Carson Wentz move. So, hey, how we find a way to get that ROI? It's funny, guys.
I mean, you got the offensive coordinator opening that we're not sure what's going to happen there. Is Kevin Patula going to come in from where he was, quarterback's coach?
Would you have taken the job that Kellen talked? We talked about that.
That take the Saints job?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Me and you are on the same page with that.
No.
Why not just stay here, ball out, get another Super Bowl, maybe make another run at a Super Bowl, and then take the best available?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
Because people are going to wait for you then. Like, the Saints were the only team that waited. And I'm not in love with that situation.
Because the Saints have been terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing shade at it.
I don't like Mickey Loomis.
They've just been kind of terrible. So, but
we'll see. We'll see there. But yeah, you're trying not to let the Negadelphine creep in with, okay, they were really healthy this year again. Obviously, Nakobe Dean went down, but the other 21 starters were all healthy by the Super Bowl. And again, is Saquon going to stay healthy all this year?
And I'm going to keep the main thing, and I'm going to drink some Jalenisms. We didn't walk through all this fire to smell like smoke. We ain't come this far, just come this far.
I texted you that last night. I was like, he legit might be an Elon robot. Like, he can shit.
Yo, when he threw that touchdown pass to Devontae, and everybody on the O-line is losing their minds, and it was like, yo, man, you the man. And he goes, how do I know? And I'm like, but never here. Never here.
Yes.
Here.
Yep.
All right. If he's sad, mad, or glad, you don't know. And that's what I respect about him.
Either he's a true robot or he, sat through some therapy session where they, I don't know.
Some reverse psychology thing that you can never, even after the game was over, you could see like the smile was genuine, but it was like, unless like Saquon's like, yo, come chug a beer with me, and he's like, what damn?
And you can tell all the interviews he's doing. He's just like,
yes,
you can tell. He's like Jokic after he won the title.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to go back home.
Yeah.
I just want to go.
Saturday. Was he on TV? Was it this morning or 2 mornings ago? Where he looked like he needs to go to sleep because he looks like he hasn't slept in 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, that's straight from the Super Bowl to Orlando to be in that parade. He looks so thrilled.
He needs to take a nap. QB1, take a nap, man. Take a break.
But see him tomorrow. After tomorrow, you can go home
and relax, put his feet up.
Yeah.
So let's see. What else do we beat the Birds today?
No. We could talk about it.
We could keep talking about Super Bowl.
I'm gonna let you rail on some haters.
Cool. Oh yes. I'm gonna talk. So long season. Started off rocky 2-2. My most valuable haters for this season. I'm gonna put them all in a big bag. I'm gonna start with Dan Orlovsky, Nick Wrong, Colin Callard, Chase Daniel. Just over and over with the QB1 hate. And Dominic Foxworth, you name it, that he said Jalen QB1 got pretty privileged. Yo, the man balls out when he needs to ball out. And he told y'all, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. And y'all not going to move me left, right, or down the middle. I'm going to do it my way. So that's my combination most valuable hater this week. And y'all just stay off the man. BG said it, yo. Tell him you're back.
I love it.
But
First things first. What is that? Is that what it's called?
he said,
Like what Nick Wright's on? I thought it was wrong with it.
no, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's that game.
They had one of the celebrations that they had planned for the Chiefs. So like Nick would start talking about something, and then the marching band would come out, and then he'd start talking again, and then the F game would come out. And then they had these balloons, they had the thing and these confetti.
Oh, yo, you didn't eat crow, man.
Man, that was so good.
Told you that Jalen's mom went up to him at a party on Saturday night and was like, yo, what is with you? I ain't on my son. Like, let the man look good. No, he's not going to throw for 350 yards. I mean, and I said this to you earlier, Wayne, like, think about that moment of that Tampa game or losing that Super Bowl to Kansas City. Fast forward 12 months, 24 months to where it is now. Like, he literally just kept, like you said, I'm going to keep the main thing. I'm not going to get too high. I'm not going to get too low. And we're going to do it. And you can see inserting another leader like Saquon, how it brought the locker room together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Give Nicholas his flowers. Give QB1 his flowers, man. Let them live. Let them live.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, we can look back at 12 months ago. Sirianni was interviewing for his job after they lost Tampa. What was it? Jeffrey Lurie was down in some Caribbean country buying a yacht, and he was there for like a week or two, and you're like, okay, so what's happening?
You know what? Well, Nick
Just nothing.
came into the meeting with a full beard.
Yeah.
Like, Nick was at home worried. Oh no, I'm at my job.
So and then you start hearing about
Belichick, which,
and
I'm happy. I'm happy, dude.
yeah, it's wild to go from that to this in 12 months.
Yes.
But I mean, crazier things have happened. There's still,
Sixers. Sorry.
Speaking of,
So
let's get some housekeeping done.
Okay. Hey, we're not talking about
the Sixers.
what?
Eagles just finished.
Yes.
Philly's starting about a month and a half.
Correct.
All right, so we're gonna take some time off here.
We're gonna go on some vacation.
We're gonna
Go spend some time with our families.
some hiatus. I need this.
Be present.
Exactly.
We're gonna be present.
But
So we're not going anywhere.
but we will be back. Anything crazy that happens, if they do get Myles Garrett or they,
Breaking news.
yeah, we do emergency pods, and then we'll come back in, end of March, do some Phillies preview,
Absolutely.
and then talk about the draft and everything that comes up there.
I can dig it.
So yeah, we'll be around. We'll put some stuff out on social media and whatnot.
I'll get Wayne to do some content with me if he feels like it. He doesn't like being on camera sometimes.
Clearly. No, we were gonna go live after they won. We didn't.
We were. I was in.
Stuff on our faces.
We were like,
Yeah.
and like on this, like, I mean, I told you I had to. I turned my phone off at like 12:30, and my mind didn't go to sleep until like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I had to be up at like 6:30. And when I woke up at 6:30, my eyes hurt, my face hurt, the phone starts ringing. I had to be customer service. Thank you for calling.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
But
No.
we're not going anywhere. All right.
Thanks for this crazy season, though. I mean, it's pretty cool that the first year we do this,
I had a blast.
win the Super
I had a blast, and it says it right there. Super Bowl champion.
chance.
All right. Enjoy your Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. Enjoy the parade. Be safe.
Be safe.
And then take it easy.
All right, good words.
Ciao, man. Go Sixers.
Yeah.